So today we are talking about leveraging relationship. What does leveraging relationship mean? What does it mean?
I genuinely don't know.
You don't know what leveraging relationship means.
I don't know like that one leverage.
Okay. So before we even go into the word leveraging, we need to understand why a lot of people try to complicate things. And there are simple words like um, I would just like to be on my own. I don't want to disturb anybody, right? Nobody owes me anything. These words are they are simple, they are lies that is disguised as truth, right? And it's hurting us so much that we don't even know that it's hurting us. Because why can you say something like nobody owes you anything? People owe you something, right? How can you be saying you don't want to disturb anybody? You just want to be on your own lane. It's not proper. And it might sound innocent, but it's not proper. When you check it and you look at it very well, you will know that human beings are social beings. We are always attracted to one another. So, for you to say, I just like being on my own, I don't want to disturb anybody, it speaks to a fact that there's a problem somewhere. And that problem is what we need to address, is what we need to look into. We need to check and we need to find out, are we actually responding from a place of trauma, or what is actually the problem? So, um, if you have to struggle every time you need something, anytime you need to get something done, you have to struggle for it. I'll say that you are 30%, you are 30% at loss, or you are 30% likely to succeed. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So, let me break it down again. If for every time you need to get something done, you need to struggle for it, you don't need help to you need help but you refuse to ask for help, you are already chances for you to succeed is very, very slim. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's use for example now, I'm very thirsty and I want to drink water, right? And this place that I'm currently at a 12-story building and I'm thirsty. And for me to get water, I have to go downstairs. I have to go to the first floor downstairs to get water. What do you think, or how do you think I'll feel just going downstairs to get water? Meanwhile, I'm very, very thirsty. What do you think will happen to me?
Before you get downstairs, you must stay stressed.
Exactly. So the thought of going downstairs, the test might not even kill you. It's the thought of coming all the way down to drink water that's what's going to like harm you, right? But what if we now flip it the other way around and we say that, okay, when I want to drink water, I have a colleague by my side. I can just say, bro, what's up? Do you have water that I can drink? Won't my life be easier? Or what if we flip it another way and say, you are at the 12th floor, you have somebody at the first floor, which is the down floor, and whenever you want to drink water, you can just easily pick up your phone and say, bro, please, can you help me get water upstairs? Is that not leveraging? That's leveraging. That makes the whole journey easier. It makes the whole journey easier. And I will say this story and this example, in my journey of discovery, in my journey of after I finished school, I was excited to be out of school, right? And I want to like learn photography. I want to go into the media space. This excitement, this eagerness to learn was there. However, the place I was learning, something beautiful happened to me in my story that made the whole thing make sense to me. What happened? I went to do IT. Are you following me? I went to do IT. Then in that place of IT, I was supposed to stay for 1 year. As I was staying there, unfortunately for my boss, right, the two bosses that I had at that period, they had an accident while they were coming back from their university. As they were coming down from the road, they had an accident, or their boss had an accident. So for me to stay at the studio, normally they were supposed to be there to show me the ropes, teach me how the studio works and all those things. But nobody was there to teach me because they had an accident. So after they came back to Lagos, they were treating themselves. I was just the one staying at the studio. Now I stayed at the studio for close to 2 months plus, right? Using YouTube to learn. I was watching videos, I was binge watching videos like my life depends on it because I was excited about the job. But where am I trying to drive at? I'm trying to drive at leverage here. Yes, they were not available to teach me or show me the ropes, but I had access to camera. I had access to laptops. So I was editing. I was trying my hands. I would be snapping rubbish because I had access to it. Just assuming I don't have access to camera or I don't have access to laptop, how will I learn? I will not be able to learn. So we can see the power of leveraging. And that's just on the other side. The side where leveraging comes to play more powerfully is when we need to do something or we need to get something, and because we don't really have the necessary resources for it, we know somebody that has, and we reach out to this person that, please, I need your help, and this person is able to help. But guess what? We are already fed with the lies. We are already fed with the lies that, Baba, nobody sent you, right? You don't want to don't use your own and disturb somebody. That's the thing. So this mindset, this ideology is already putting us back. It's already setting us back. Imagine you are born in a family where you don't really have much. Now you are not even still believing that nobody owes you anything. You are now believing that you don't want to use your own and disturb somebody. Tell me, how will you grow? Because it has already started limiting your mindset. Somebody that is supposed to have the power to take you out of this point and get you to the other point is not going to be able to do that because, number one, in your mind you have already believed that you don't deserve help. So yeah, I'll be talking about I'll still be sharing some other things that these lies that seem as though they are true, but they are hurting us. I've shared a couple of them, like people do not send you, they don't care about you, people don't owe you anything, people, you don't want to use your own to disturb somebody. What else again? Nobody owes you anything. You don't do well with people. This one is the one I get a lot. People come outside and say they are introverts. What the hell is introverts? And you hear people saying this thing like they are saying it with pride that about me, I be introvert, so I know sabi relate with people. Are you sure that's who you are? You are responding to trauma. Maybe they did not give you attention when you are small and you were all by yourself. Because of that, you now say you are an introvert. But guess what? You are not where you want to be yet. It thing still moves me up to today where people say that they are introverts. You are not yet rich, you are not yet famous, you are not yet making impact, right? You are not even okay, maybe financially or mentally or whatever, and you are calling yourself introvert. You don't need help. You need help. So we need to know what leveraging means. So leveraging, I've explained leveraging in the examples I've given, but this is how leveraging works. Leveraging is allowing somebody to help you. In simple terms, allowing somebody to help you. And not just allowing somebody to help you, positioning yourself to be helped by somebody. Because somebody might want to help you and you are not positioned to be helped. I mean, don't you think so? Somebody might want to help you, but you are not positioning yourself to be helped. You are just like, I don't deserve this help. So leveraging is allowing somebody to help you and also positioning yourself to be helped. How can you position yourself to be helped? That's the question that I want to talk about today, because it's not just about knowing what to do. It's not just about knowing that there is a problem. It's also knowing how to solve that problem, right? If we know the problem and we are not able to solve the problem, then what's the whole point? There's no point of it all. But if we know the problem, and even if we are not able to solve the problem, or we don't know how to solve the problem, what can make us better, or what can separate us from people that just know the problem and just stop there, is when we begin to ask ourselves certain questions like, how can we solve this problem? It's very simple. It's very simple. And we can solve this problem, like I said, by asking ourselves this question. But what can we do? What can we do for us to be able to solve this problem, or for us to be able to leverage our relationship? Because don't forget, we're talking about leveraging a relationship for your life and destiny, right? On this journey of life, how can you use relationship to get to your destination? And you should also understand, like, what is even relationship? Because I know we have been talking about leveraging, but what is relationship? What does relationship mean?
Two individuals coming together to grow in love and like to impact in one another positively.
I like the way you use impact. You can say grow in love. Grow in love is still there, but that impact, it's something that is very valid, right? And what does impact means? Impact means value. So a lot of people say something like, I don't do well with people, right? It's not because you don't do well with people, it's because you have not found out, what value can I give this person? What can I do for this person? And since we are talking about what to do and how to leverage relationship, how to build relationship, the question, or where the answer lies, is in the value, is in the what can I do for somebody, right? If you're able to know what to do for somebody, we can be very, very valuable. We can be we can position ourselves, that's the word, position ourselves to leverage a relationship. I don't know if somebody is following. So, if you're able to leverage a relationship, it means that we have value to offer, right? It means that I can help Gideon with his problems. Gideon, which problem do you have that I can help you with? A lot. So now, if you are able to, if I know that, okay, this is my friend or this is my neighbor, maybe not just my friend or neighbor, let's say I want to get somebody's attention, I should not go and approach this person from a place of, or from a selfish point of view. I should go there and ask, what can I do for this person? I might not ask the person directly, because when you ask the person directly, it might start looking as if it's something fishy is going on, right? And that is why relationship is built on intentionality. You need to be very intentional in building relationship. If you are not intentional in building relationship, it's just you are automatically setting yourself for doom. That's the word. You are setting yourself for doom. Why did I say so? A relationship that is not intentionally built, automatically, what do you think will happen? You to crash. You will be alone. You will be wondering, why do I not have friends? Like people will say, if you don't have people that you can call when you are in need, you don't have anybody. They will say something like, show me your friends and I'll tell you are. Why do you think they are quoting all those things, or they are saying those things? If people are not relevant, if people are not valuable, or if people are not like needed, why are they always saying those things? To tell you that human beings are social beings. There is no way we can communicate. There is no way we can live together if we don't like want to be in our spaces, in our faces. Oh, this example now will blow your mind. And don't come at me. Oh, I'm always saying introverts. Introverts will tell you they're introverts. They don't do well with people. But you are still the same person that will go to social media to go and watch people's life. You are still the same person that will be angry at somebody's maybe success stories on social media. You are doing amebo on social media. You don't do well with people. It's not funny. It's funny, right? Because sometimes you try to separate yourself as though you are not approachable. Meanwhile, you are.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you look at your circle, your close friends, your family members, those of them that call themselves introverts, they are good with their family members. Why are they good with their family members? Why are you able to, you that is an introvert, why are you able to, when you need something, call your mom, mommy, I need something, or call your brother, or maybe call your immediate friends? Why?
You know, most times, people tend to like communicate more with people they grew up with. Like, I mean, imagine you have been with someone all your life. To ask that person for help would just be like, I mean, it won't take you anything you get. Like, so you just met this person, or maybe you met this person in school, or maybe you know this person barely 5 years or barely 4 years. Me, my kind of person, if I ask for help, then maybe we probably eating from the same plate. You understand? That's my life. You know?
Okay.
So, but now, someone that I grew up with, I call my mom all the time. Mommy, I will send it okay. You understand? All the time. Because I mean, she brought me up from baby. So you can't actually compare the relationship you have with your parents, with your friends, or with outsiders.
Yeah, true. True, you can't actually compare. But what I'm trying to achieve with this conversation is to point out the reason why you can't actually compare. And to show you that in most relationships, almost every relationship, you can get to that point. You can get to that point if you understand that, okay, I have value or I carry value. I can help somebody out. I can help somebody solve certain problems. Problems might not necessarily be that big thing. It might just be like, okay, you are around this person and you made this person smile. That's solving somebody's problem. Because if somebody is not smiling, what is he doing? He's frowning. So if you are able to bring some form of value to this person, you can connect with anybody. While you are close to your parents, while you are close to your brother, or that person you say you are, like you studied in school for a long time and you guys grew together, you can eat from the same plate. It's because you were there, or you were able to see him through when maybe you guys had nothing. You guys were able to share some level of conversation, some level of pain. You understand? Maybe you just encourage this person. Maybe in the way you are talking or you guys were discussing, the guy see you as, let's say this guy gets sense. So you understand? So you have passed value to this person already. That is why you can say, okay, you are close together. But now, for an outsider, for somebody that you just meet, how can you go about it? Because we need to leverage relationship, whether we like it or not. Whether in life, whether in business, we need to leverage relationship. And for us to leverage relationship, like I said, value, right? Now, if I meet somebody and I just tell the person that, okay, my name is so and so person, I do this, come and buy, I sell this, come and buy so and so thing for me. Do you think that person will buy something for me? Why? Just meeting you. And because you're just meeting you, what do you think that person's reaction will be, or that person's disposition will be?
Why would I buy something from you first?
Exactly. So human beings, let me break this thing down. Human beings, we have this wall that we used to put up whenever a new person comes into our circle, or whenever somebody maybe that we are not familiar with comes into our circle. We automatically put up this guard. We think we don't put up the guard, but we do.
Yeah.
Because why do we put up this guard? Because human beings are selfish, right? So now this person comes to meet you and start telling you that, okay, I sell this, come and buy. It shows that this person doesn't even care about me. All you just care about is how will I give him my money, and like how will I patronize him, right? But if this person cares about me, the person will tell me that, okay, hi, what's up? My name is Virtue David, blah blah blah. I noticed that you need so and so thing, or I can help you do so and so thing. That way now, do you think I'll be defensive? I will not be defensive, because I know that this person is trying to help me. So the mindset, in summary of this particular video, the mindset that we should have while leveraging on relationship for the future is to first offer value. If you can offer value first before asking for anything in return, we'll be able to leverage on good relationship. People have this thing that they do. If I help you now, let's say I help you 2 times, I send you 2K once, then the next time I see you, maybe you ask me money, I send you 5K again. What do you think you want to do? Yes. Like, what do you think that you want to pay me back that thing that I've done for you?
You want to reciprocate the favor.
You want to reciprocate the favor. That's to tell you that there's something called the law of reciprocity, where if I do you a favor, you go want do me favor back. If you never do me favor back, you go be like, say, like you dey owe me something. You understand? This this strategy is mind blowing, because when we understand it, it's not that we are now manipulative. Don't get me wrong, because people will look at it that, okay, that's being manipulative, right? But you already have this enlightenment. You already have this consciousness that if I do somebody something, or if I do something for somebody, even if that person might not reciprocate immediately, that person will have it in mind to want to give back to me. You want to help me. And I'll say something to show that I'm not just blabbing here and there. We are currently shooting this video. Guess what? The light I'm using to do this thing, I asked my friend. The camera I'm using to shoot this video, I asked my friend. The microphone I'm using to shoot this video, I asked my friend. The studio that I'm currently is English, I asked my friend. So guess what? What's happening?
You needed this and you asked.
I asked. I leverage on the people that have. Not because you are trying to use them, in quotes. Because, like I said, people might misuse it and misthink it and say, okay, it's manipulation. Not because you are trying to use them, but it's because you have been valuable to them at some point, that when you ask, they'll feel like, oh, this guy is worth giving, right? And that's just what leverage is. That's just what leverage is. Leverage is very simple. It's something that a lot of us take for granted, right? Something we take for granted. But if we understand this, we will be better. In our relationship with people, we will be better, because I will not just see you and just treat you anyhow, right? I will not just see you and just look down on you, because I know that in the future I might be the one needing your help, right? So we need to understand the power of leverage. We need to know that in this journey of life, in this journey of destiny, Baba, sister, you cannot do it alone. You need people around you. You cannot do it alone. So I hope this helps somebody out, and thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.